Soda nay. Excuse me if I try to say that right. That term from Natural Girl site when the admins go Soda nay means how unfortunate or misfortunate. I can't quite remember for some reason. But yeah, on the other side note, I am back. That's right, I am finally done my little gig job, and it did pay very well. And I might do another one like that later down the road, because I gotta tell you, it paid a lot of money. But we're not here for that. You're not here for me and my personal life. You are here for a review of Magical Girl sites. And I know it came out yesterday, but after what I saw Gun Gale, I was like, you know what? I might as well review Magical Girl site today since I'm off. I'm free now. So, my goodness. Let's just talk about the first scene, okay? Nijimi and Asagiri's big brother, this douchebag. My goodness. It went the way I didn't expect it, even after reading the manga. I was expecting her to be completely mad, pissed, and she was. But what happened next was just really, really, just middle school girl falls in love apparently with this douchebag. And yet again, in previous episodes, it has shown that Asagiri's big brother has this way of having people like him, especially girls. For some reason, girls just think he's just this cute, handsome guy. I guess in Japan, girls dig plain old boring-looking guys with glasses and boring hair. Like, there's no distinct features about this guy, but all the girls are drooling over him. Especially Nijimi, who's like this high-class, quality idol. But yet, here she is, just having hearts and drooling, just obsessed. And it's funny at the same time because she was also mad as well as Asagiri, saying how dare she, like, she's having conflicting thoughts right now. She's like, should I get Asagiri, like, what should she do when she see Asagiri and Yasumura? Should she take her revenge, or should she just get angry and yell at them? Because right now, thanks to the brother, she doesn't really want to kill Asagiri. That's my thoughts on the matter. I believe that she's more than likely going to be like, yo, why you set me up? Why did you lie to me? Why did you hold out on me? And it seems like a lot of things are biting these girls on the ass because they're not thinking things through. They keep making the right decisions, but yet going out about it the wrong way. With excluding Nijimi right now. And I did love the conversation at the table. As they were both acting all polite and well-mannered to each other, they both had one person on the mind, and that was Asagiri. The brother wants Asagiri to be safe so she can come home and he can keep on abusing her over and over again. Well, she is glad that she's safe so she can interrogate her and find out, hey, why did you screw me over? So yeah, there's that part right there. Then of course there's that stalker, the guy that they've been showing since what, episode 3, I believe. It is really sad where you have these people who dedicate their lives to something or someone to the point that that's all they do. Their whole entire life evolved. Did I say that right? I don't know. Anyways, it's just sad how attached they are to that kind of thing, especially when it comes to idols. But unfortunately, that is a real thing, where people are just attached to something that they don't need to do so. Like, some people are attached to video games, TV shows, books, all that stuff. If you don't have much meaning in your life, more than likely you'll find something you attach yourself to that'll bring you happiness, but only for a short-term while. But it's just funny how these obsessed fans have these thought processes like they keep saying it's my Nijimi, my precious Nijimi. That's like she belongs to you and stuff. It's ridiculous. And that's the one thing that makes idols extremely popular in Japan. Like, imagine if we brought idols to America, because the way idols in a way sell themselves is that they belong to you. They're your personal property. Sure, it's hypnotizing you into you buying the products and stuff like that and selling out their concerts, unlike American idols, which they're still sometimes douchebags, but it's to the point where you know there's this distance between them, like, hey, she's her own person, they're their own person, and there's a different level of wavelength on that person. Like, idols, celebrities in America can get married and end up with anybody, and everyone think, oh, that's pretty cool. But it seems like in Japan, it's a different story. Idols can't just hook up with people apparently because the fans will get terribly obsessed about it. And it's just very disturbing. So the more I keep seeing this guy, the more I'm disturbed actually with myself and the otaku culture. But that only represents only a fraction of the otaku culture. But the fact that it's even a small fraction of part of the culture that I'm part of, it kind of scares me in a way. Like, god damn, will I be like this if I find something I'm obsessed with? Ugh. Anyways, let's get on to the more important subjects of this matter. And as finding out, there's a whole entire fraction of magical girls in this world. As you can clearly see in the original magical girls that show up in the first episodes, how Asagori, Yatsumura, and of course the bully, how they all had their eyes. All their eyes had symbols of a card. It was with their hearts, spades, and stuff like that. So each person in that faction had pretty much those kind of card-like eyes, a deck of cards, but it's not king or queen, but more of the spades, diamonds, hearts, and stuff like that. And of course, the clover as well. However, the new section of magical girls that were shown in this episode have letters instead, because they were introduced to another site admin. So I find that very interesting. So we now know there's other kind of factions out there, because of course there's more girls who are just suffering. We also find out the Tempest. We finally clarified the Tempest is real. So me going on saying maybe the Tempest is fake and stuff, it's out the water. I was incorrect. The Tempest is indeed real. However, the way to make the Tempest is completely the way I was on the right thing. Why do they need girls and why so magical sticks? So apparently the little symbols on their bodies that represent their lifespan needs to be filled up. The more negative energy they store up by using the sticks, the more they have it to power the Tempest. So this whole entire time, people such as the magical girl hunters, they were being used. There was no real actual way to survive this, only by filling up the stick. So for girls who fill up their sticks, not only they help out bring the Tempest closer to winning, but they also get to survive at the same time. So everyone was being played right into their hands. So now it seems like there's a new kind of symbol of magical girls coming together to stop the admins and stop the Tempest, or at least find ways to survive the arrival of the Tempest. The question is how they're going to do that. So far, everything they know what to do is to find a way to capture one of the admins and interrogate them to get information out of them. So yeah, that might work. The question is, what can the admins do? As we know, the admins are realizing, catching on to the magical girls' plans, and now they're all on a little purge mission right now. They're actually killing magical girls around the world, or probably just Japan. I don't know. The show's not very specific on the whole entire system of the magical girls. As we know, we did see a round table of admins, however, wearing different and very disturbing masks, talking to each other, talking about gathering up emotions, and also killing off people who could interrupt their plans. And at the end, they showed us a very mysterious girl in seemed to be a comatose state. The question is she part of the Tempest, or she's just another powerful magical girl? We don't know. I don't know. This got to go far way above and beyond the manga's interpretation of it. So not even I know about it. But it keeps me very interested. So I'm glad that some things were finally clarified in this episode. Things are actually progressing really smoothly. Compared to the first episode, I was saying, oh, it's such an edgy anime, and it is a very edgy anime. And the fact, to the point that even some broadcast society members in Japan are actually having complaints about Magical Girl site anime, actually. I was watching or reading an article on Anime News Network, and apparently they're being taken aim at right now by some, the FCC version of Japan, and it's gonna blow over. People are gonna complain about it, saying how it's too graphical and stuff like that. But in the end of the day, you have to appreciate the beauty of that, though. That they're just doing nothing more than just showing things that happen on a daily basis, but we choose to ignore it. The bullying, the rape, the harassment, the misery of people's lives. Sure, it's very graphical to show on TV, but at the end of the day, this stuff is part of everyday life. It happens to us right now as I speak, right now as I upload this video. It happens. but we choose to ignore it. We don't want to look at it because we feel uncomfortable about it. I believe that we need to stop trying to take things down because we feel uncomfortable, but learn to accept that, hey, this is actually part of our society. So instead of avoiding our eyes and demanding to take it down, we should at least act and do something about it instead. But that's a lecture for another video, another channel, but not for me. Despite I do have some interesting viewpoints on it, but that's not what we're here for. This episode all around was good, and I'm glad to be back reviewing shows. I know I don't review High School DxD or Tokyo Ghoul or Caligula and stuff like that. I apologize for that. But don't worry, I'll definitely be reviewing Caligula when it comes out tomorrow, and I'll be looking forward to it. Now I'm about to make my video for Gun Gale in just a moment. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon to get more of yours truly. I have been your host, Macron Anime, and I am signing out. Have a good one, guys.